Going on, chat? What is going on, chat? Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me? All right, chat. Boom. I think we got what we need there. All right, chat. Bear with me just one more second, man. All right, chat, man. How's it going, man? Happy Wednesday, chat. Bats was good, man. Chilling with a friend. Bats, listen, I appreciate you stopping by. First things first, man, while I got your attention before we get started. Congratulations, big dog, on hitting 50 followers on Twitch, man. Congratulations to you. I checked out your stream, bro. I don't know if you got a chance to see my message, but I did check everything out, bro. I'm not happy that EO Sky lost, so we do need to talk about that offline. And I did give you a nice little detail, bro, about your show. So again, man, congratulations on hitting 50 followers. And thanks a lot for stopping by. I do also want to tell you, man, I understand that you are chilling with a friend, but if you have a chance to tune in tonight, Paul Heyman will be he will be giving us a message here in regards to the show. And Bats, you are in action tonight. Spaghetti Pizza Lover, what's going on, man? How's it going? Thanks a lot for joining the Underground Wrestling Alliance. We are about to get started. But Bats, I just wanted to let you know, man, you are in action tonight, so you might want to stay tuned. Well, all right, y'all, man, we are about to go on and kick this thing off. We are about to get started. Y'all already know how we do it. Y'all already know what time it is. This is time for the Underground Wrestling Alliance to kick this thing off. And we're going to kick it off the only way we know how. So let's get lost, man, and let's jump and let the revolution be televised. So let's get to it, y'all. What is going on here, man? We are kicking off the show with our intergender champion, Brock Lesnar, and he has a microphone. Okay.
This guy's just running his mouth.
He better be able to.
Okay, Brock, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what are you saying? Okay, I'm going to pull off a win with the challenge. Okay, Brock. Who in the hell are you challenging?
Maybe in your mind, but it doesn't sound like anyone else agrees with you on that.
This is our champion, by the way, everybody. Win in under 5 minutes. Okay, win after pulling off a super finisher. Brock Lesnar, I didn't even know you had a super finisher. Okay, and Brock is just walking out. All right, guys. Well, there is our intergender champion, Brock Lesnar. So, yeah, he came out, issued a challenge, said he's going to win his next match with a super finisher. I guess we're going to have to keep up with that as we jump into the first match of the night. It is action-packed. We do have an underground women's speed match. And we have Jordynne Grace making her way in her debut into the Underground Wrestling Alliance. And she is going up against Raquel Rodriguez. All right, man, jumping back into this chat, man. Thanks so much, Smooth, for the shout-out to Bats. Please go and show the man some love. My goodness, we have a kick to the face on Raquel Rodriguez, busting open Jordynne Grace. So definitely, man, appreciate that shout-out. We also have a shout-out, Spaghetti Pizza Lover 18. Please go ahead on and tell them that TNTEvolution sent you, man. Shout out to Pizza Lover We have Bats claiming in a 3-time streak. Shout out to the big man. Bats, 3-time streak. All right, man. Let's see here. What else do we have? We have Raquel Rodriguez. Man, this match is going to be crazy, guys. So Spaghetti is lurking, so appreciate that lurk, Spaghetti. Sorry, chat. We are trying to catch up with everything here. As I just couldn't believe that Brock Lesnar came out, guys, and said he's going to win his next match with a super finisher. We're going to have to keep our eyes on that as we duke it out. So here's all the rules for the underground speed matches. We have 5 minutes on the clock. It is the first one, 2 out of 3 falls, finisher only. So the first person to hit 2 finishers will win this match as they're trading blows here. I think it's 1-1 right now. I think Raquel has 1. I think Jordynne Grace has 1. So the next finisher wins this match. I mean, we literally just jumped right into the show. Like, Brock Lesnar came out. He said a few things. And then we jump into the speed match. Could this be the end of it? As Jordynne Grace makes her debut. Congratulations to Jordynne Grace. So, man, guys, we are literally starting off really quickly. I thought our world champion, which is our intergender champion, was going to be in action tonight. But I guess he had something else put in store. So he decided to cut a promo and says he's going to win his next match via super finisher. And we jump right into the action here. I hate the fact that the patch 1.08 has messed up our entrances. But hey, we did jump into a speed match. And look at that crimson mask on Jordynne Grace. Congratulations to her, but this is what the Underground Wrestling Alliance is all about. Unfortunately, you can get busted open here. You can have a tough fight. You can get into a brawl. But this is what the Underground is all about. As you see the spectators, and Jordynne Grace has proven that she deserves to be here. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out. Miss Evolution is in the chat. She says hello. She says, what a match. Absolutely. My goodness, what is going on this show? We cannot get anything under control as Flamer is coming out here with a microphone as well. Like, holy cow, man. I just want to put on a show, but everybody wants to pull out the microphones tonight. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Flamer has to say.
Definitely not lacking in confidence here.
All I got to say is Jackie shouldn't have won by count out. Hey, man. Listen, dude. Hey, hold that tight about Jackie, brother. Hold that tight. Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but Julia has decided to interrupt Flamer, and she is on the way to the ring, and Julia has a microphone. So these two women, I have no idea what's going on, but it does appear that they are getting ready to start a rivalry. Let's see what happens here. Julia says, and the match is going to be, okay, Julia, a one-on-one. Falls count anywhere. Okay. Are we having this match right now?
Yeah, but are we going to see this actually happen next week?
Flamer says, why wait? Oh my goodness, we are having this match right now, guys. Flamer says, why wait? As these two ladies put down the microphone, we literally have an impromptu one-on-one falls count anywhere match, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only things you can see right here. Once you go into the TNT Underground Wrestling Alliance, you can see things like this. This is pretty crazy. So, oh my goodness, let's get caught back up with the chat. Thank you for the shout out on Mrs. Evolution, man. She's going to get back to gaming pretty soon. So, yes, she's in the chat. So, please say what's up here. And let's see here. Okay, so we are on an intermission. I didn't even know that we literally ran into the ads. So I guess the ads are about to come in. Or did they already come in? Chat, I'm just so blown away. Like, I'm not going to front chat. Brock coming out with a microphone. We jump right into a speed match. And then Flamer comes out with a microphone. Like, I have no idea what's going on with this show. All right, man. But we do have Flamer in the ring going one-on-one with Julia.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. Oh, stop right to the hand. Momentum fully shifted.
All right, chat. So let's get to this action, man. Let's see how this is going to end. Who do you guys have, chat? Are you guys pulling for Flamer or are you guys pulling for Julia? I mean, we literally have not even been live 10 minutes. This is pretty crazy where we're going right now with this show. This show is insane. As Flamer goes to the top rope there. All right, Flamer. Putting the moves down there on Julia. Oh, and she misses the tope Ciocito.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Moving into the wrist lock.
My money is on the champ. Who's the champ in this here? Because Flamer is no longer the women's underground champion. She lost her title last week to Jade Cargill. And Julia, she actually lost her one-on-one match last week to, well, she actually lost her match last week to Nia Jax that they were fighting for the #1 contendership. So both Julia and Flamer are coming off losses, and I guess it's a good thing for them to go ahead on and jump and fight each other here. So let's see what happens here, man. These two are going insane with each other as we get a Hurricane Rana from Flamer. Smooth says former champ. Yeah, sorry, Smooth. Jade Cargill is the new reigning champion of the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Who knows, man? Flamer may get a chance to get her shot back, but it looks like Jade Cargill is going to be moving on to bigger and better things in the form of Nia Jax. All right, man. We had a coup de grace from Flamer from the top rope on Julia. Flamer appears to have Julia right where she wants her. She stomps on Julia in the corner and stands on Julia's shoulders, causing more insult to injury there. This is not a pinfall, so this is going to be, I guess this is just a, I guess it is a pinfall, right? A falls count anywhere. I don't think they chose last man standing. All right, is Flamer going for her move there? We have a pinfall. And the referee is not doing anything here. Kind of confused. So do I have this right or do I not have this right? King Shadow, man. Shout out to King Shadow. He is also on a 3-stream streak. So 3 ball for old King Shadow. Appreciate that, man. And claiming the streak. But, chat, I don't know. This match seems to be broken. Like, I don't understand. The referee just basically said that they wanted to have this match. We bought a ref out here, and we're not getting this match at all. Let's see here, man. Stopping in to say hi. I gotta watch. Man, dude, first of all, man, glad you got off of work. Take some time to yourself. Absolutely. Thanks a lot for stopping by. But the new episode of Daredevil does come out tonight. I have not seen it yet. I will probably be checking Daredevil out after this stream, but please, man, keep those spoilers to yourself until I can watch Daredevil. But thank you so much, King Shadow, for stepping by and claiming that 3-stream streak. All right, chat, we probably are going to have to get out of here, man. And before I end this match, man, as you guys can see, please go out there and show my man King Shadow some love. They were also playing WWE 2K25 during their last stream. Don't forget to let them know that TNTEvolution Gaming sent you once you go by to say what's up. So, yeah, chat, this didn't work out quite the way I thought it was. I guess I should have paid more attention that the referee just wasn't moving. So I guess I should have understood that this match wasn't going to work. But, yeah, so let's just go ahead on and, I wonder if I wrap this up, will it still end? Because it's supposed to be a pin. We're just going to simulate this. Let's just simulate this. Let's just simulate it and move on. All right. Let's see what else we have next. Flamer apparently chose to win this match. So we're going to come back to this chat. Maybe next week we can, see what happened between Julia and Flamer. But the referee is now sitting outside the ring who chose not to count. So, again, as we get started, chat, this has been a pretty interesting show so far. All right. All right, chat. So let's get into it, man. What do we have next up on the show?
The following contest is a gauntlet turmoil match.
All right, chat. Well, the next match we have is a gauntlet turmoil match.
Superstars eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall,
submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
All right, well, thank you, Mike Rohn, for giving us that introduction. And guys, as we take a look and see the participants inside of this match, normally we play the music here. But before I jump into the music, there's a guy in the chat. His name is Bats, okay? Last week on the Underground Wrestling Alliance, Bats decided to take his own fate into his own hands, and he attacked our general manager. Bats basically attacked our general manager so bad that he had to be rushed to the local medical facility last week. We literally have an update here from our GM, and I'm just going to read this as the first participant, Bats, comes out. Excuse me. Sorry about that, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I just received an update from our general manager, Paul Heyman. Due to last week's assault, Paul Heyman will not be out indefinitely. However, our GM was able to send this message. So instead of fining Bats, which is what I decided and thought that this is what should have happened, I feel like because of the heinous attack that Bats put on last week, he should have been fined and suspended. But our gracious GM says instead of firing or suspending Bats for his cowardly attack, he will reward him tonight with a match to showcase his strength. And Bats will now run the gauntlet against the Vision, and that match starts now. So Bats, your antics have gotten yourself in a little bit of trouble, and all these side quests that you're on right now, it seems like Paul Heyman is asserting himself into your storyline, and he's making you run the gauntlet tonight. So Bats, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy for your actions last week and everything that you did as Bats comes to the ring. So let's go ahead on and see who Bats will be first going up against in this random match for the gauntlet. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our intergender champion. Bats, I understand that you wanted to, oh my God. I don't think anything in this game works correctly, but
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at
oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, Chad. Brock Lesnar comes out here tonight. He says that in his next match, he's going to win by a super finisher. Paul Heyman decides to send a message to Bats, and he has Bats going the gauntlet against the Vision. And you're telling me the first person that walks out on Paul Heyman's payroll is Brock Lesnar? Bats, I'm going to pray for you, bro. I am really praying for you. I had nothing to do with this, Bats. I promise you, I had nothing to do with this. All I did was read the email that Paul Heyman sent me telling me regarding your match and told me to tell you. But, yeah, this is interesting. We have our intergender champion, ladies and gentlemen. The main champion on our show, Brock Lesnar, is live and in person. And he's going to be going one-on-one right now with Bats. Bats, I have no idea who's next in this turmoil. So, Bats says he got it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's tune into this as we have Bats running the gauntlet against the Vision.
He's about to cause. That's the bell, and this gauntlet match is underway.
All right. Okay. And then, of course, there's the self-promo challenge, ladies and gentlemen, that is in the corner. So there is some implications for Brock Lesnar if he does not meet his required thing that he said he was going to do, but he was going to win the match by landing a super finisher. Bats, this might be crazy, but I'm actually pulling for you right now. I had no idea Brock Lesnar was a part of this match. I really had nothing to do with this. Smooth, what is going on, man? Like, Brock Lesnar just walks out here. Bats says he's finna get tsunami. Hey, if you do get tsunami'd, man, we will make sure that Wade Barrett is turned down in order for you to get tsunami'd, if that does happen. But I am pretty much with Smooth here, and I'm at a loss for words. Like, this is our world champion that Paul Heyman has decided to throw him out first So, like, even if Bats, like, let's just realistically speak here, as Bats is being pummeled by the former UFC World Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar, currently now the intergender champion of the Underground Wrestling Alliance. If Bats seems to be, if he does seem to get through this match, I don't know what type of state he's going to be in order to face whoever else is left in this gauntlet. I mean, division has at least 20 people, am I right? Smooth says Wade is so loud. Wade is just so loud. Listen, we get a pinfall there. Kick out at 1. Bats is holding his own right now. The champion seems to be dominating, but Bats is really trying to hold his own. I mean, Bats, I want you to get out of this as he gets a reversal there on Brock Lesnar. If I lose, I'm goodness gracious, Bats. If you lose, you're finishing Heyman off. Like, Heyman is not even here tonight. He's not even in the building, Bats. Like, are you trying to find yourself in jail? Better yet, cut from the Underground Wrestling Alliance roster as we have a pinfall from Bats that resignated in a 1 count there on Brock Lesnar. Smooth versus encouraging Bats' decision to off Paul Heyman. I don't know if that's what we need. I don't care. His ass is grass. Oh my goodness. Well, Bats, can we just take some responsibility here? Like, nobody told you to attack Paul Heyman last week. What in the world were you even thinking to attack Paul Heyman? Because he booked you in the match against The Undertaker that you won? I'm so lost, bro. Like, I'm really lost here that that's exactly how you're deciding to play this, Bats. As we get a pinfall from Bats. 1, 2. Okay, Brock Lesnar kicks out at 2. All right, Bats. Yeah, Smooth. Listen, I'm impartial, Smooth. I am just trying to make sure everybody out there knows what's going on and what's actually happening here. Like, I'm not taking anybody's side. I understand that Paul Heyman signs my checks. I'm happy to have this job. I'm happy to be given the play-by-play ringside information here for the Wrestling Underground Alliance, but I just didn't even know he was being attacked last week. Not only did Bats come out here to brag to everybody that he did attack Paul Heyman, but he's still happy about his actions, and now he's upset that he is running the gauntlet as Brock Lesnar just grabs Bats, and Bats can't get away. He kicks Brock Lesnar in the shin as Brock Lesnar reverses into an STO. Brock Lesnar has to win this match by landing a super finisher. It just seems like he's building up right now to put this super finisher on Bats. And I'm really hoping that Bats can get out of this as we get a German suplex. Brock Lesnar is trying to take Bats to Suplex City. And he's back on Bats, pummeling Bats. He's trying to bust Bats open, as this is the Underground Wrestling Alliance. We do bleed here in the Underground. Brock Lesnar, one of the baddest motherfuckers out there in the world right now. He's in the ring with Bats, and he's showing why he is one of the baddest MFers on the planet. As we get a clothesline outside the ring onto the parquet floor. Brock Lesnar, this is getting out of hand. As the referee counts 1. Brock Lesnar is trying to go outside the ring and add more damage to Bats. Bats gets a reversal and a Luthez press from Bats. Bats handing out the punches himself. And he busts open Brock Lesnar as Bats goes to the barricade here. Oh, jumps down on Brock. Brock reverses. And he's throwing Bats all the way into the barricade. We're at a count of 4. I am hoping that this doesn't end in a count out. And that's oh my goodness. Brock Lesnar use his rage. Let's get the action back into the ring, guys, as he's continuing to take Bats to Suplex City on the parquet floor. Just to let everybody know out there, man, this is like the parquet floor where the Lakers play, the Celtics play. Like, the NBA basketball games are held on this parquet floor as Bats is sliding into the arena. Sliding into the ring as he's about to beat Brock Lesnar by a count out. Oh my goodness. Bats. Bats. Oh, oh my goodness. Bats, I think you broke my game, dude. Like the freaking game crashed. Like, oh my goodness, Bats. Bro, this is ridiculous. I swear to God, man. You put Bats in anything and everything just starts happening. Like it just goes sideways. This show is completely off the rails. Like I don't even know if we can even count this as a real show. I don't even know if we can count this as a real show anymore. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let me get back into this. Hang tight for 1 second, chat.
The following is a
All right, chat. I'm back here. I'm not even sure how this even works. Like I don't even know. Do we start this over? Like what in the world do we do? Like I feel like this is us skipping this. Like Brock Lesnar's literally coming out again. Like I have no idea.
Still dominant after
My whole show is fucked up, bro. Oh my goodness, chat. I don't even know what to do now. Like I don't even know how this works. I don't know how this works.
from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 200.
Okay, cinema. Let me just read the chat for a second while I think here. Chat says cinema. Of course the game crashed. Bat says fuck Brock. Okay, yep. Bats, I agree there. Yes, Miss Evolution, this show is off the rails for real. You can't plan for this. Like, all I can do, chat, like this shows you here that you can't plan for what goes on in these shows. Like, all I can do is set this stuff up, and like you hit play, and then the game just takes a mind of its own. I mean, of course it was bad. Yeah, I'm with you, Smooth. I mean, chat, what do we do here, bro? Because I don't know if it's Brock because of how he lost, if it was the self-promo that kicked us out of the game, but like, I don't know what to do because like I feel like if Brock wins, I have to give Bats like another shot at this. Like, okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run it back later in the show. So after the show ends, we're gonna give Bats his actual match, but I'm just gonna skip this. That is just crazy. Chad, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to do here. So yeah, that is just ridiculous. So yeah, man, let's just get out of here and save the rest of our show, and let's just go from here. So as you guys can see, we have John Cena and Roman Reigns in an underground speed match. So, oh my goodness! Congratulations, guys. We have Bats, regardless of what it says, if you won or not, I mean, we're gonna have to ring that over. Like, everybody's seen that the game crashed, so like, I just don't feel like that's fair. But you're not lying, bro. This adds so much fuel. Like Paul Heyman, I cannot believe that Paul Heyman is like literally digging a grave for himself by like continuously challenging Bats, and Bats somehow seems to just rise through the occasion. Okay, Bats, I can do that for you. If you want Brock in the Hell in a Cell, we can do that tonight, Bats. I can grant you your wish because of what Paul Heyman did to you. It didn't work out as we have a razor's edge from John Cena. Look at John Cena stealing Scott Hall's move. Roman Reigns already hit John Cena with the spear. All right, let's see if we can try to like get back on track, ladies and gentlemen. This is an underground speed match, so These matches have a 5-minute time limit. 2 out of 3 falls here. The first person with 2 falls wins the match, and it is finisher only. So we do have a John Cena repping the NWO. He's part of the black and white NWO New World Order. And we have our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, trying to teach John Cena a lesson. So let's see how this goes. My goodness, my goodness. Yes, Miss Evolution says, Hell in a Cell. Yes, she wants Bats to get his revenge. I mean, I did title this Underground Wrestling Alliance Revenge, and it really just seems to be Bats and Paul Heyman. Like, I don't even have a show, as Roman Reigns has busted open John Cena here in the Underground. That's all we've seen tonight. Flame has been busted open by Julia. We've seen Jordan Grace get busted open. We've seen Bats and Brock get busted open. John Cena's busted open. I mean, the Underground Wrestling Alliance is putting out a lot of blood today as we get a body slam from Roman Reigns on the parquet floor. Oh my goodness. As John Cena is wearing this crimson mask, we are down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Can this be a speed match that goes to the final seconds? Bat says, I'm going to beat his ass for Kofi. Oh my goodness here. Bats, man. Bats is fired up, ladies and gentlemen. We are literally going to get this match. I can't wait for this Hell in a Cell versus Brock Lesnar and him fighting Bats tonight. Bats, I will tell you this. If you win tonight in this Hell in a Cell match, you might have a chance to get your, to jump the line there and have a title shot against the champion. I can't guarantee anything, but you might. Roman, I'm shocked. What are we doing? Why are you just standing there looking at John Cena, allowing John Cena to get up as we have a reversal from Roman Reigns? Okay, John Cena goes for a reversal as he's trying to, oh my goodness. And that was a spear out of nowhere. All right, man, the tribal chief has finally got into the win column here. The tribal chief lost last week in the Underground Wrestling Alliance to Undertaker. And he couldn't get past Big Evil, but he was able to somehow defeat John Cena from the NWO. So, oh my goodness, chat. We have a lot of implications going on for the rest of this show. I think it might be time for us to finally get in and get some wrestling action. But shout out to our tribal chief, ladies and gentlemen. Our tribal chief has won his Underground speed match against John Cena. Bats, man, what'd you get from Wendy's, man? Hopefully you got like a 4 for 4, or you got some spicy nuggets. I enjoy some spicy nuggets myself, and a Wendy's lemonade. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here comes our number 1 contender, Nia Jax.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California.
Oh, Bat says he got their tenders. I heard their tenders wasn't that good, Bats. I never personally tried them, but I didn't hear that they were that good, man. How do you like them? All right, Nia Jax is making her way to the ring here. All right, let's see here. We can spend some money out the pyro budget as Nia Jax stands there. We have more fireworks going off in the ring. We do not have a hot dog stand in the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Bats was not able to deliver us one here. I don't even know if we can actually afford it, but Nia Jax seems to be running up the pyro budget as she is awaiting. I'm assuming, we don't know who she's fighting, chat, but let's see what happens here. Okay, it looks like our champion, Jade Cargill, is coming out. This should be pretty freaking interesting. Love them. Got to get the 4-piece with barbecue sauce. Should have sent one. Man, listen, I don't know if we can afford to pay you, Bats. Like, as you guys can see, we don't have any rugs on the ground for safety. We do have the parquet floor. There's been a ton of violence tonight. Everybody's been getting busted open. And the medical expenses that we're having to pay for Paul Heyman to get out of the hospital. I just don't think we can afford it here. Bats says the money goes to me. I appreciate it, Bats, but you know, we really are suffering here, and I just don't know. But the SWA is in way better financial states than we are here in the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Okay, well, Bats says he's not charging for anything. Well, aren't you a man of the people, Bats? We might have to talk about that next week. See if we can get these rabid fans in the Underground Arena a hot dog stand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our women's world champion. As you can see, she's out here wearing the TNT Women's Championship title. This is Jade Cargill, and she is in the ring with Nia Jax, who is the #1 contender for her title. And of course, she won a match last week, one-on-one against Julia, to be able to be in the ring with Jade Cargill. And we did just see Jade Cargill last week as she won her title match versus Flamer. So there's a lot of implications going on tonight. It seems like this is just going to be a one-on-one match. Okay, so we got a 1v1 match against Nia Jax and Jade Cargill. I guess to just further along here the championship implications. All right, man. So let's see here. I was able to catch up on Raw. And, hey, listen, man. Raw was fantastic, Bats. Like, I will say normally I do not like Raw that much. I haven't really been a fan of SmackDown. I feel like Triple Fraud has really ran the promotion. We get a pinfall from Nia Jax here. 1. All right, Jade kicks out at 1. I feel like Triple Fraud has really ran this company into the ground. But coming off of WrestleMania and having the matches that we got, All Ego made his appearance on Raw, so I'm super happy for that. I hate it was at the expense of Javon Evans, but Rusev playing a part in that match is what actually made that work, so I'm okay with that. We had Sol Ruka show up, so Sol Ruka's there. That was actually pretty good. We even have Jacob Fatu coming out, so that was actually really good as well. So it's a lot of changes, and I feel like the pacing was just great for Raw. So I agree with you both, Smooth and Batsman. Raw was a fantastic episode. Nia has a challenger waiting. Zeta isn't happy about Nia stealing the nickname. Oh, okay. Well, Zeta, we will definitely write down your demands. And who knows, Bats, Zeta might actually be in action tonight, but I'm not spoiling that for you. And ladies and gentlemen, we are taking an ad break for all of those that have subbed to TNT Underground or TNTEvolution Gaming and subbed to the channel, man. We are taking a look at this #1 contenders, not really contenders match. I guess it's the contender going against the champion. Fairing up right now. We have Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill. I'm sorry, y'all. This has just been a crazy show. Like, nothing has gone right tonight. Like, I can't believe you sit up here and prepare for all this stuff and everything just goes wrong. As we have Nia Jax, ladies and gentlemen, with an elbow drop on Jade Cargill as Jade Cargill kicks up out of that. We have nonstop action going on right now.
Placing her against the turnbuckle here. Nia Jax, big shot there.
Jesus, man. Nia Jax putting on the work on Jade Cargill. And yes, Batsman, Smooth is a man of the people.
Up to second rope. Here we go.
Follows up, shoulders down. You got to be questioning how much.
All right, we got a two count here as Nia Jax is pinning Jade Cargill. All right, now as we welcome back everybody in, so thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. We hope y'all did something great during this ad break. Hopefully y'all went and hydrated, used the bathroom, did something, you know what I'm saying, while watching TNTEvolution Gaming. But I just want to go ahead on and promote here as Jade Cargill is picking up Nia Jax for a sit-down powerbomb. If you are not subscribed to the channel and you would like to basically have ad-free viewing, you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, which will cut those ads out. And also for all of my Prime users, if you have Amazon Prime actually pays for 1 month sub as we see the Jaded 1, 2. Oh my goodness, okay. Jade Cargill almost beat Nia Jax. But as I was saying, if you do have an Amazon Prime account, all you need to do is link your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account that you're watching TNT Evolution Gaming on right now. And then once you go over to TNT Evolution Gaming page and subscribe, it will ask you to use your Prime sub. So if you do have Prime, feel free to use that. There's no money out of your pocket. Amazon will go ahead on and pay Twitch, and then you can get ad-free viewing where you don't have to worry about the ads, and you can take a look at the action non-stop. All right, Jade Cargill comes down from the top. Referee, what are you doing? You just out there looking. 1, 2. All right, Nia Jax kicks out again. Bats, what's going on, man? Let us know, man. What is the complaint that you have about Universe Mode so far? I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that 1.08 patch. Okay, so we'll have to take a look at that. Why are you not able to edit the matches? Because normally, before you go into your show, there should be a screen that will allow you to free edit your matches. And I mean, you can pretty much edit them into anything. Oh my goodness. As we have a power, oh my goodness, a Tejana bomb from Nia Jax, who's been hanging out with Raquel Rodriguez. She gets the champion down for a 2 count. We'll take a look at that at the end of this, but you should be able to edit your matches. So once we get to the end of this, Bats, we'll take a look at that, and I'll go through and see what we can do. But you should be able to edit in your universe. Just make sure you don't play the show. You should be able to make all your edits before you actually play your show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jade Cargill keeps kipping up out of all of these moves, and she's taking the damage from Nia Jax, and we have a power bomb. This championship match is going to be crazy. Like, I really don't know. And she's going for back-to-back power bombs, as Nia Jax says, she is not going to allow herself to be power bombed twice, as she puts a headlock on Jade. It only gives me normal. Okay, so listen, there's a lot of things that you have to do. We'll go over that at the end of this, because you have to go in and edit your shows, because the game already has matches set up for what they want. So they have like 1v1 matches and all type of other stuff, and there's a percentage. So you can only break down your diagram to 100%. So if you're saying it's only giving you normal matches, no specialty matches, you probably need to go ahead on and edit your custom match board, because that's what I had to do. Like, a lot of these speed matches that you see, I'm really not even doing that. The game is doing it for me, because I recommend it. Out of my 100%, there's so many speed matches that you can have, so I'll let you do that. But as far as the divisions and the rankings that Smooth is talking about, as we get a Jaded, he's absolutely correct. You're either going to have to keep up with that yourself, or you can make manual edits, and we get a 1, a 2, and oh my goodness, Nia Jax kicks out at the count of 2. These women might actually be fighting forever, man, as we're having a really good match. Oh, it's Jade Cargill, top rope springboard crossbody onto Nia Jax. Jade Cargill is pulling out all the stops, ladies and gentlemen, and she is going back up to the top rope. This is the best that I've seen Jade Cargill look with a double axe handle, as Nia Jax is rolling to the ropes. So Jade, what are we going to do here? Are we just going to stare at each other? Okay, so she allowed Nia Jax to get off the ropes. Irish whip into a... Oh my goodness, it's going for a backbreaker, reversed by Jade. These women have to absolutely be tired. Nia Jax took that punch like, oh my goodness. I think she went for a Jaded and reversed the Jaded. We have a fall away slam. Oh, never mind. She is throwing her over the top rope. Nia Jax, don't you be going up to the top now. Okay, Nia Jax is waking up Jade Cargill. Stamina, yes. We have some... we are at this point in the match where this match is trying to end. If they are hockey fighting, we are brawling. Okay, Jade's punches got blocked. We also have a big haymaker from Nia Jax. Jade is asking for more damage. She says, may I have another? And she gives a strong right hand to Nia Jax. Another right hand from Jade. Nia Jax, will we go into a hockey fight, ladies and gentlemen? Will this end in a hockey fight? Big roundhouse punches from both ladies. And we have a hockey fight, ladies and gentlemen. Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, duking it out in the center of the ring as Nia Jax needs to get the best of her. Right now, Nia Jax is going for her finisher. Oh my goodness, another Tejana bomb. 1, 2. The champion kicks out. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. This is what a champion looks like right here. Jade Cargill is not giving up, ladies and gentlemen. Nia Jax taking her to the second rope as we get a Samoan drop from the second rope from Nia Jax. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. That might be it. Let's see. We got a pinfall right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Nia Jax pins the women's TNT champion. As Nia Jax beats on her after the bell, she wanted the ref to raise her hand. The ref didn't raise her hand in time. She pushes the ref out the way, and Nia Jax, oh my goodness, putting the foots to Jade Cargill. Oh my goodness. Not only did she win the match, but she made Jade understand that I am here and I am coming to take your title. Wow, what a match. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. All right, man, as we go into our next match here of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a showcase match here. We have some lovely ladies that are making their debut into the TNTEvolution Underground Wrestling Alliance, the UWA. We have Nikita Lyons, who signed her contract last week. She decided that she wants to come in and show everybody and put everybody on notice in the UWA that not only is she here to stay, but that she can actually have some combat with all of the best women on the roster. Hey, when did you watch the vid? Did the family entrance not work properly? You know, the family entrance looked pretty good from what I saw on the vid. Because I seen you coming out and everybody coming out behind you. It actually looked really good when I checked it out back. So I have no complaints about how the family's entrance looked on the vid or the VOD. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Who else is inside of this showcase match that will be taking on Nikita Lyons?
She is gonna stir things up tonight.
Quinn Ivy, ladies and gentlemen, is making her awaited Underground Wrestling Alliance debut. We seen her last week in Mexico. She did join our Underground Wrestling Alliance show that was in Mexico last week. She did have a triple threat match where she was not successful, but here she is making her debut into the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena. This is Quinn Ivy, everybody. But to me, it looks like it did, but I didn't pay attention to the Minitron, so maybe you would, know more about that because of the arena. I was more focused on the superstars, but it did appear that the superstars looked good coming out. Wimby left the game with a concussion. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's so crazy because I do have the Spurs game up to the left of me, but I've been so focused on the action here tonight that I'm not taking a look at the game. But thank you for that update, Smooth. Wimby left the game with the concussion. Who won the other game? Did Philly end up holding out to beat the Celtics? Or did the Celtics come back and win that game? Let's see who else is in this match. Zoe Stark, ladies and gentlemen. She is also on this roster. Zoe Stark is making her awaited debut into the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena. Will we see a Z60 tonight? Oh yeah, Philly won. Yeah, Philly was up when I was getting ready to start the stream. I did have them up. I saw that they were winning. That is crazy that Boston lost to Philly at home. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Stark. But to be honest, Smooth, when is PG ever hot? Like, PG was hot for that week that he was taking PEDs and he got suspended for taking performance enhancement drugs. But like, when is PG ever hot? You know what I mean? Smoover says Zoe Stark looked beautiful on the red carpet. I actually missed Zoe Stark on the red carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Natalya making her entrance as well. into the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Natalya is coming out representing her pink outfit here. I don't necessarily know if Natalya has made the switch yet, but we were hoping to get the Underground wear on Natalya, but I just don't know if she was able to get the outfit in time. So here she is coming out in the pink outfit. But Natalya, ladies and gentlemen, comes from a wrestling legacy. She's a part of the Hart Foundation, and she was trained in the dungeon. So she, wrestled with all of her uncles, Owen Hart, Bret Hart, the British Bulldog. So Natalya could come into this match and dominate with her wrestling ability and her striking ability in the Underground Wrestling Alliance. And it looks like we have some more wrestlers coming out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Zeta has made her way into the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Bats, what's going on, man? And Smoother says boat. I'm guessing you need to get into a boat, or are you saying best of all time to Natalya? Hashtag boat. And look at Zeta, ladies and gentlemen. She is making her long-awaited debut. I will say that all of the family is here in the Underground Wrestling Alliance. We have seen Jackie last week in action. Bats was in action tonight. We've also seen Reyes in action last week. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Becky Lynch, the Firehawk, coming into the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Look at Becky Lynch, and she's a part of the Borderlands tribe. Lilith is here. And look at how she is dressed. She is ready for combat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I guess the wings just sit there. You just float down on those, and they just rest themselves right there in the air. Nobody told me about this. Smooth, I'm telling you right now, I don't have the budget for this. It does appear that she has a gun on her waist. We did not clear that or approve that. Yeah, she is literally toting a pistol to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I have no clue. I don't know what's going on. I didn't ask for that. But apparently Becky Lynch did, and she has more pyro to spin. I am completely tapped out. I am so glad that we are going to be getting a hot dog stand from Bats next week. And oh my goodness! What in the hell was that? I didn't even know she was going to do a backflip. I have received reports of dark magic. You've received reports of dark magic backstage. Woo. That could. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know how we got here. But ladies and gentlemen, we are showcasing 6 of the women that are included in our women's division. You did see our champion tonight, Jade Cargill, who was unsuccessful in her one-on-one match against Nia Jax. So these ladies are fighting for contendership to move up the rankings in that division. We just had some teamwork between Nia Jax there on Queen Ivy, who seemed to have gotten both of them back. And she goes to kick Becky Lynch, and that kick gets reversed here. All right, we have a 20-minute time limit here, guys, and I'm not really sure what's going on here. I don't know if the game gave us another Iron Survivor type match here, but we are showcasing this talent, and we have 20 minutes on the clock. If that is the case, if this is not the first pinfall, is the person who wins, this will be counting the pinfalls for whoever has the most at the end of 20 minutes will be the winner of this match. So, yeah, there's a lot going on here. All right, that was a sharpshooter applied on Zeta. Poor Zeta. Z360. Oh, my goodness. There's a kick out by Queen Ivy. Oh, my goodness. Becky Lynch walks into the manhandle slam right there. We got a pinfall by Becky Lynch. 1. Broken up by Nikita Lyons. There's a lot of chaos going on in this match as Zeta is testing her strength, ladies and gentlemen. Natalya goes for a pin. There's a 1 count. Zeta! Is that a jackhammer that Zeta just put on Becky Lynch? Quinn Ivy with a drop kick there to Nikita Lyons. We have a pinfall. Okay, nope. Quinn Ivy kicked out of that. Oh, but Zoe decided to come in and get a pinfall there. Oh, okay. After we just seen a great women's match, man, we are now headed into this showcase match. Who do you guys have, chat? I think Bats is probably going for Zeta. We do have Quinn Ivy in the ring. We have Natalya. We have Zoe Stark. What a punch there from Quinn Ivy. We have Nikita Lyons, Becky Lynch. This can go either way. As Zeta once again with the sit-down powerbomb. But she's not going for any pins. Okay, never mind, I lied. Zeta's in for the pin as Nikita Lyons breaks that up. Oh my goodness, look at those vicious strikes from Nikita Lyons. Oh my goodness, we got somebody going for Z360. Smooth says he's pulling for Zoe. Oh, and a discus clothesline from Natalya. Lays down Nikita Lyons. And she focuses her efforts with a dragon screw on Zeta. And she works the leg. Nikita Lyons showing that striking ability. And she is punching Zoe Stark senseless. Natalya back into the ring to break that up. And she is showcasing her, she's showcasing those wrestling ability as she gets a dragon suplex by Zeta. All right, Zeta is in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I understand that the camera wasn't outside, but who got thumbtacks already? Why are there thumbtacks outside on the parquet as we get a wheelbarrow slam from Zeta out of the corner? She seems to be equipped with everything as we have a pinfall. 1, 2. Nikita Lyons kicked out at 2. Quinn Ivy was the first to respond. And a hair throw there by Quinn Ivy on Zeta. All right, Nikita Lyons there. All right, Natalya seems to have appeared to have gone through the thumbtacks as we see that there are thumbtacks straightly just stuck to the body of Natalya as Zoe is outside. We have a fruit roll up by Nikita Lyons. All right, Nikita with the Japanese arm drag. Becky Lynch says she is not getting involved with a Z360 to Becky Lynch outside the ring. Zeta's breaking up the pinfall. We now have tables. Oh my goodness, this is dangerous, covering those thumbtacks. I feel bad for anybody going through that table over there in the corner. Big body slam from Zeta as Becky Lynch gets her get back with a manhandle slam outside the ring on the parquet floor as Zeta is grabbing thumbtacks, ladies and gentlemen, and bringing them into the ring. As she just spills the thumbtacks all over the ring. We are literally approaching 6 minutes into this match right now as we're down to 14 minutes and 30 seconds of this showcase match. Ooh, Zeta could not handle the strength of Quinn Ivy. Couldn't pick her up. We have a pin. 1. Broken up by Becky Lynch. Okay. Quinn Ivy. Oh, Tiger suplex onto the thumbtacks. Zeta is just continuously going outside the ring and grabbing more thumbtacks. As if this match was not dangerous already. Was that another Z360 outside on Becky Lynch? She busted Becky Lynch open out there? Oh my goodness, man. There is a lot of chaos going on as we have Quinn Ivy. Rack attack. Can we get a pinfall on Natalya? All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a bunch of chaos going on. Oh, my goodness, what a clothesline from Nikita Lyons. It's just been violence the entire night, Smooth. And he just rolled Becky Lynch on the thumbtacks. And Zoe 360 throws Quinn Ivy to the steel steps. Oh, we got a Z360. Oh, no, we do not, man. Zoe. Oh, man, that was broken up quick. Nobody wanted Zoe to get a pinfall there. It's just rolling Zoe Stark into the thumbtacks as Natalya puts on the sharpshooter. Broken up by Quinn Ivy. Oh, my goodness. Zoe picks up Nikita Lyons. We're going for a pinfall here. That has been broken up by Natalya. I'm not sure who's going to win this match. Vex, what is going on, my man? How's it going, Vex? Thanks a lot for joining the stream. You are coming in on a women's showcase match here. So much violence going on. How is your evening, brother? And please, thanks a lot, man. Go show my boy Vex some love. And if you have not been able to check my man Vex out, please go ahead on and check them out and tell them that your boy TNTEvolution Gaming sent you. Bats is back in the building. Zeta is live and she's in this match. She's going for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 as Nikita Lyons goes for her finisher as we have a manhandle slam all at the same time. 2 pins. And that pin was broken up by Zeta. Glad to hear that you're doing good, Vex, man. We definitely appreciate that. We have more thumbtacks. What is going on? Why in the bloody world does everybody want to just bring thumbtacks into the ring? Oh my goodness. There's just violence everywhere as Quinn Ivy's going for a pin on Zoe. That has been broken up. Natalya, my goodness, Quinn. Ooh, German suplex. Bats, man. Zeta actually does have a fire entrance. I definitely do like Zeta's entrance. Look at Zeta hyping up the crowd, man. Okay, I guess somebody dropped that table outside the ring there. Big move outside by Zeta. Natalya with the pinfall right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalya is in the lead here. Quinn Ivy! And she threw her in the air and caught her into a sharpshooter. You might want to break that up, Becky. Becky decided to sacrifice herself to break up that sharpshooter. Submission hold there. And look at Becky being a sneaky and trying to go in for the count. Let's go, Becky. 1, 2. Quinn Ivy. Oh, my goodness. Becky Lynch puts the smarts in. And she takes all the effort for herself from Natalya's hard work. Right now, as far as I know, chat, we have Natalya with 1. And we have Becky with 1 with 10 minutes left to go in this match. So we have a 1-to-1 as we got Natalya with a roll-up, fruit roll-up by Nikita, excuse me. Not Natalya, that's Nikita Lyons. Zoe going for a Z360. No, is this a signature move there? As we have Quinn Ivy with another rack attack on Becky Lynch. Look at Zoe trying to defy the odds. Zeta with a power bomb. Oh my goodness. Into Natalya. Nikita Lyons. Perfect plex to Zeta. Oh, look at Nikita. Get into the cover. That was for Zoe. Yeah, this match is crazy. Damn is right, Vex. Damn. I totally agree with you, brother. Look at Zeta getting out of this mess. Zeta can actually hold her own, Bats. The entire family has been really, really successful. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that Zeta can actually get a pinfall here. As we have 1-to-1. Oh my goodness. And we get a Samoan drop from Natalya, who is no relation to the Samoan dynasty at all, by the way. Russian leg sweep from Nikita Lyons. And they're pulling out more thumbtacks. She tried to throw the thumbtacks at Becky. And Becky just basically just bombarded Natalya and just did a crossbody to get out of that. Yeah, man. Zeta is only an 81 over. That's crazy. That is crazy. And we have a sharpshooter outside the ring. These women look exhausted with 8:25 left to go. And there is nobody in the ring. They're all battling outside on the parquet floor, ladies and gentlemen. We have never seen anything like this inside the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena. Becky Lynch throws Quinn Ivy into the steel post. Yeah, man, Zeta look like she does not fuck around, bro. Oh my goodness, another sharpshooter. Z360, Zeta. Can we have a pinfall in the ring? You got a sharpshooter outside the ring. Zoe. Oh my goodness, they threw Natalya into the ring post. Yeah, I actually like Zeta as well, man. She has a great vibe. Zeta's going places here. As Zeta is in the ring by herself. Oh, and she poses. Look at Zeta. She never finds the time to figure out which camera's on her. As she is posing inside the ring. Thumbtacks and all sticking outside of the biceps. Yeah, man. Zeta is definitely Jackie's sister. As Natalya says, hey, wait on, young fella. Hold on there, smooth criminal. As Zeta coming in with a roll-up. Fruit roll-up from Zeta. Quinn Ivy is back into the ring. All right, the ring is starting to fill up with 7:07 left to go. We have Natalya with one pinfall. We also have, I want to say, who is that got a pinfall? Was that Becky that got a pinfall? I probably should have wrote this down, chat. I'm already lost with who had the pinfall. I can't even remember if it was Becky or Nikita that got a pinfall. It might be Becky. But I know for a fact Natalya has one. As we have more thumbtacks just being spread out inside the ring. Anybody can still actually win this match. With 6 minutes left to go, Natalya's going for another pin. 1, 2. Okay, broken up by Zoe. Oh, yeah. They doing it for the love of the game, Vex. Just for the love of the game. This is what it's all about. When you sign with the Underground Wrestling Alliance, you sign up for this violence, as we got Nikita Lyons with a pin. 6 minutes left to go, and things are getting crazy right now in the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena. Oh, Nikita Lyons went for a big kick there, reversed by Quinn Ivy. And Zeta is out there still, just pandering to the crowd. Zeta, get back into this action as we get a clothesline from Zeta on Quinn Ivy. Zeta is looking for the smoke. Oh, there goes Zoe now, giving it to Zeta. Snap suplex on to the thumbtacks. Zoe, man, look at Zoe's back, ladies and gentlemen. Zoe has the scars. Are we having a count outside the ring? What is going on? The crowd appears to be counting. And Zoe Stark went and grabbed more thumbtacks, as if this match needs more thumbtacks. As I'm pretty sure that's not what these women need. As everybody, why is Natalya laying in thumbtacks on the outside of the ring? As we have Quinn Ivy there onto the thumbtacks for Becky Lynch. 1, 2. Quinn Ivy joins the list of participants with one fall. So we have Quinn Ivy. I think we have Natalya and maybe Becky Lynch. And Zeta's trying to get a pinfall, broken up by Becky. I am sorry for everyone that is on an ad break that is missing this, but you should be back before the conclusion of this match. We have some action here with 4 minutes left to go. Zeta, come on. Let's see if there's going to be any pinfalls while we have an ad break. Nikita Lyons dance. Oh, we got Zeta. 1, 2. Zeta gets a pinfall, ladies and gentlemen. So Zeta is on the board. And she rolls out the thumbtacks. Natalya with 1. Quinn Ivy with 1. I think that's Nikita, my goodness, with a kick. I think we might have a 4-way dance for everybody. Is if we get a Z360. All right, welcome back, everybody, from ads. Oh, my goodness. During the ad break, ladies and gentlemen, Zeta picked up a pinfall in this match. There's 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. We literally have a 4-way tie, it seems like, for a winner right now in this match. These thumbtacks are all over the arena. There's just so much drama, so much close-up, so much violence. Another pinfall has to come out of this. Oh my goodness, Quinn Ivy all on the tacks. There is thumbtacks in everybody's body here. I don't even know how these women are even functioning right now. As we have more thumbtacks in the ring. that is just going to be opened up and dumped onto the mat. I just don't understand. We have thumbtacks all in Becky Lynch's hair, ladies and gentlemen. Z360. And we have a submission. She's throwing out the thumbtacks. Are we going to get a tap? Quinn Ivy breaks that up. Good job. Zoe Starks just had the thumbtacks. And Zoe Starks is going after Quinn Ivy. Oh. There's too much chaos going on right now. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left before this match is officially over. Oh, I think Zoe Stark just ate the outside, the edge of the ring. As Natalya side suplex on Becky Lynch into the thumbtacks. 1, 2. Kick out by Becky Lynch. That might have put Natalya up with 2 pins. Natalya could have almost snuck away with a win. Discus clothesline again. Zeta finds her camera, and she is taunting and pandering to the crowd with 2 minutes left to go. Zeta is paying no attention right now to what is going on, and who knows if she's going to get a win in this match. Zoe Starks, I hate that she has that running signature as she keeps going for it. Look at Becky Lynch there. We have a sit-in powerbomb. 2, broken up by Nikita Lyons. Ladies and gentlemen, 1:44 left. I don't know who's going to pull this out. Quinn Ivy looks like she's trying to get a pinfall. Becky Lynch is trying to get a pinfall. Nikita Lyons is trying to get a pinfall. If this ring can clear out, somebody can get a pin. Zeta, turn around. Turn around, Zeta. Zeta with the reversal. Oh my goodness. Zeta has picked up Queen Ivy. Sit down powerbomb. And look at Zoe Stark putting the work outside to Natalya. Becky Lynch seems to have fallen into the thumbtacks. Zeta going after Nikita Lyons. Look at Zeta. Can we get a pin, ladies and gentlemen? 1, 2. Zeta with 2 pins. Zeta waited for the last little bit, ladies and gentlemen, to pick up some pins. We have Becky Lynch 1, 2, broken up by Zoe Stark. Bats. Zeta might win this showcase match. Becky Lynch into a manhandle slam. 40 seconds left. We got 1, 2, 3. We might have a 2-way tie. I think Becky has 2 pinfalls as well. Natalya's now in. There's a lot going on in this match. Zeta with the DDT on Natalya. Go for a pin, Zeta. Go for a pin. All right, if Zeta goes for a pin, she might get a win. There's 17 seconds. Zeta pinner. 14 seconds. I don't know what's happening in this match. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. There's so much going on. Natalya reverses it. I don't know. We might have a 2-way tie. We have a draw. We have a draw. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a draw. Next week, it appears that we're going to have to settle this. Becky Lynch and Zeta, my goodness, man. 2 pinfalls is all it took for this showcase match. So Becky and Zeta, good showing there by Zeta. Jackie was not so lucky when she did her showcase match. But Zeta showing that she can hang with the women on this roster as we get a draw. So ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next match here on the card.
The following contest is an open challenge and is for...
Okay, we got an open challenge. Okay.
World Heavyweights Underground Wrestling Championship.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. This is for the Men's Underground Heavyweight Championship, and it's an open challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, coming down to the ring is our Men's Underground Heavyweight Champion, Ken Shamrock. This man just looks menacing, right? Like, I would not want to be standing across from this guy in any type of fight. Look at Bats. Bats says he wonder who's accepting the challenge. I don't know who's accepting the challenge, but we have an open challenge from Ken Shamrock. And he put the title on the line. Like, I didn't do any of this. This is completely set up by the game. So he put the title on the line. Yeah, he is a wall, Vex. Like, you are not lying. We know that the number one contender is New Jax, so let's see what happens here. Ken Shamrock picks up the microphone.
Here he is with the open challenge. Who's going to step up?
All right, who's going to step up? All right, he just says, hey, I'm laying it down. Come on out here. Let's see who's going to accept the challenge.
Oh, man, the crowd is electric. Who's going to take on his open
Nobody's came out yet.
Oh, yeah, a worthy challenger indeed.
Oh, my God. What in the hell is going on?
Over the world, from Japan to some of the
What
toughest
in the
indie
hell
circuits.
is going on?
Real question.
Bro!
On the biggest stage of them all.
Do not adjust your TV sets, ladies and gentlemen. Do not adjust your TV sets. Cole Quinn. Oh my goodness. Cole Quinn was sitting backstage and has decided to walk out here for Ken Shamrock's open challenge and immediately jump into a title fight. Chat, what is going on here? Rest in peace, Cole Quinn. Smoover says, good Lord. Bad says he's planning for the funeral. Vex has his face of disbelief. I just can't believe what's going on. There's just been too much in this show. I don't think I can take any more tonight. Look at this guy. He literally says, hey, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take every opportunity we got. Vex, he is so brave. Like, I can't. Again, I had nothing to do with this, guys. I had nothing to do with this. Whether you want to believe me or not, Cole Quinn has walked himself into a men's heavyweight championship against our champion, Ken Shamrock. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be crazy.
Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Cole Quinn.
Okay, Cole Quinn, ladies and gentlemen.
From Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds.
What's going on with the?
Men's World
Okay.
Heavyweights Underground
What's going on with the camera angle here, guys?
Champion, the world.
Oh my goodness, guys!
Dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Oh, Chad, I don't understand what's going on. Thank you, Ken Shamrock. Lord Jesus, look at the look on Ken Shamrock's face. I'm actually praying for Cole Quinn right now.
Here is where it's settled.
Oh my goodness. Smooth, you did tell us about the dark magic and Bats. This is very much a crazy show, and no, Bats, we have not forgot that you are going up against Brock Lesnar. They are going to it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a hockey fight to start this match off. Cole Quinn is duking it out with Ken Shamrock as Ken Shamrock kicks Cole Quinn into the chest and drives him back to the ropes. My goodness, this is starting off action-packed. Oh no, Bats, that's not on you at all, man. We have not forgot at all about your dark match, and that will be happening because we do want to see who's going to be the superior person there, because Bats wants a title shot, it seems like. He wants to be at the top of the brand. Ken Shamrock and Cole Quinn. This is crazy that they went at it just like that. Cole Quinn got reversed by Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock with another knee check, and we have a strike from Cole Quinn and a punch from Ken Shamrock. I just don't understand. Like, they are duking it out. Like, this has been, what, 50 seconds into this match, and all they've been doing is throwing blows.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step up against first?
What impressive determination.
Who knows if Bats becomes champ? Maybe the family can. Bro, listen, Bats, like, you have an opportunity as Cole Quinn has knocked down our champion and going for a cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Ken Shamrock. Bats, man, you have a shot. You have a shot, man. Once we put down that dark match and let you go up against a knee to the breadbasket from Cole Quinn, who seems to be holding his own right now.
Any sort of game plan. What do you think?
Well, I know it's not an ideal situation.
Ken Shamrock is trying to regroup himself as Cole Quinn grabs the ankle of Ken Shamrock and puts him in an ankle lock on the parquet floor. I have seen it all, ladies and gentlemen, as Ken Shamrock reverses and gets out of that. Ken Shamrock with a belly to back suplex on the parquet floor. Ken Shamrock is just tossing Cole Quinn around like a rag doll. If Cole wins, this means anything can happen. Listen, anything has happened tonight, Bets. Like, I had nothing to do with my show breaking. I had nothing to do with matches not working. Had nothing to do with the game crashing. Had nothing to do with even Cole Quinn being in this match. Cole Quinn is in the main event of the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Like, yes, everything is off the rails here as we get a side kick from Ken Shamrock. Uh-oh, there we go. We have a true ankle lock on. Will Cole Quinn tap? As this is the championship match, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Shamrock sits down to wrench it in. Cole Quinn, what do you got, Cole? Cole?
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Oh, he lets his opponent go. Cole Quinn got out of it. Ken Shamrock is going nuke right now. Oh, he got a punch. Oh, and the double axe handle to the back as he stomps on the ankle that he just put Cole Quinn inside that ankle lock on. I have not seen Ken Shamrock go to the top at all. So, Ken Shamrock, man, with the fist down on Cole Quinn. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Quinn seems to be getting all the support from the fans tonight. The Smoothverse is going for Cole. Bats is going for Cole. You guys just like seeing an upset. This is not what I want in my universe. I didn't ask for this. As Ken Shamrock gets up and he goes totally beast mode as he's laying down the strikes on Cole Quinn. He turns Cole Quinn over in another ankle lock. Rope break this time. Ken Shamrock, you better be careful putting that ankle lock on Cole Quinn. Oh my goodness, Cole. Sit down. Suplex. Vex says he's just here for the violence. I appreciate you, Vex. And 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Cole Quinn has lost to our champion, Ken Shamrock. I'm happy that the championship is staying with Ken Shamrock and is not going over to Cole Quinn.
Dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Crucial victory as he retains the title.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, Ken Shamrock, that was crazy. Wow. Cole Quinn has put himself into a main event match. I cannot believe that happened. Cole Quinn was in a 2-on-1 handicap match 2 weeks ago in the Underground Wrestling Alliance where he got a draw against Brittany Adamson. It was him and Kalani Jordan going against Brittany, and they both got a draw 2 weeks ago in the Underground Wrestling Alliance. And 2 weeks later, he finds himself answering an open challenge from our champion and literally comes up short against Ken Shamrock. Man, tip of the hat to Cole Quinn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue this show and we get out of here, we are going to step away from the universe. We had something happen in the universe that did not work the way that we planned for it to work. So what we're doing is, at special request from our man Bats, Bats said that he would like to go up against Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell. So let's go ahead on and give my man Bats exactly what he asked for, as we have an impromptu match of how this should have happened before that did not happen. But let's go ahead on and give him the Underground Intergender Champion, Brock Lesnar. Wow, this is going to be crazy. Chat, who do you guys have your money on? Do you guys have your money on Brock Lesnar? Or do you guys have your money on Bats? We definitely want to know. And the title is not on the line, Bats. Not right now. But if you win, you do have a chance. And ladies and gentlemen, Bats overall has jumped up to a 98. Like, Bats, what the hell is going on over here, man? My goodness, this is crazy. Bats, what type of mojo do you have going on in this game? Like, Your overall is jumped up to a 98. That is pretty crazy. Smoover says, I have no clue in this one. Yeah, me neither, Smooth. I have no idea what's going on, but we are going to give my man Bats everything that he asked for here. So this is going to be a crazy, and I mean a crazy matchup. Hey, Vex says, Vex says, I don't know what's happening, but I know the cage is peaked. Vex, all I can say is people settle wars inside of this cage, and Bats said, so just to give you an update, Vex, let me let you in on what's been going on. Last week on the Underground Wrestling Alliance, the man that you see before you, Bats, has basically attacked our general manager, Paul Heyman, and put Paul Heyman in the hospital, okay? So because of his heinous actions last week, Vex, Paul Heyman wrote into the show and told us that he wanted to show Bats, instead of firing Bats, because he feels like Bats should have been fired. We didn't find Bats, we didn't fire Bats. He wanted to showcase Bats' strength, and he put him in a match against the Vision. But he was supposed to run the gauntlet against the Vision. Now, Vex, we start the gauntlet, and Brock Lesnar decides to take this into his own hand. He's not a part of the Vision. So the Vision consists of Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and Braun Breaker. Brock Lesnar decides to come out, and he jumps the gun in front of the Vision. Him and Bats have a match. Bats actually wins the match by countout versus Brock Lesnar, and my game crashed. So this is why we're having this match right now. So this is pretty crazy. Like, Smooth has basically said there's been a lot of dark magic in the arena tonight. I don't know what's been going on. Who in the world let Papa Shango into the Underground Wrestling Alliance? But there's a lot of voodoo and some crazy stuff going on here. So as we get ready for this match, let's go ahead on and watch this ominous cage come down. We don't get the red cage, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting the black and white cage. Bats is wearing black and white. So this should be interesting as we have Brock Lesnar. We have Bats. First pinfall gets the win in this grudge match. Hey, Vex, I just wanted to lay it out for you, man. That's exactly what's going on. Vex says, I am up for dark magic. Bats may have got handed Papa Smooth, what is going on here, bro? How in the world did Bats get a hand on Papa Shango's staff? Like, I need to hire security here. Forget this goddamn hot dog stand. I need security in the Underground Wrestling Alliance.
So tap into your inner darkness and make sure you're the most ruthless one in there. Killing advice, Corey. But I do.
All right, Bats knows that he's going for himself. Will they break the cage tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Like, we have seen a little bit of everything on this show. Will they break this cage and get out of the cage? Brock Lesnar was trying to throw Bats into the cage as we have Bats hitting Brock Lesnar, sending him back to the other side. Oh my goodness, a dropkick swatted away by Brock. Brock throws Bats into the cage. My goodness. Here's that violence that Vex was talking about. More violence as we throw Bats into the steel steps. They are just walking around this cage and using this cage as a weapon. Bats asks for this. Oh, we have Brock Lesnar and Bats with a dropkick to Brock Lesnar. I have no clue what's going on. I am currently on Angie's list to find an exorcist. Thank you so much, Smooth, for letting us know what is going on. Let us know how quickly you can get that exorcist to come over and help out the Underground Wrestling Alliance before we move on to our next show that is going to be in Mexico. We need that exorcist here this week to go ahead on and bless the parquet before we go into next week's show. As we have Brock Lesnar, we have Bats. They are fighting for pride. Bat is just fighting for himself here as he's been doing a lot of side quests, beating up our general manager. Brock Lesnar is out here as the heavyweight champion of the brand, saying that he's not going to stand for that abuse on Paul Heyman, and Bats is trying to earn himself a title shot. So it is a lot at stake, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell these two don't like each other. Brock Lesnar's trying to make Bats pay. Bats is just standing up for himself because they're not fighting inside of the ring. I don't even know if this action is going to get back in the ring. Okay, well, Bats says he's going to get the action back in the ring. Side quest make you stronger, brother. Just training his way. There it is. There it is. Vex says he's on board with Bats' actions. I'm just saying, Vex, like, I don't know, if violence is okay where you live, but Bats should be in jail for the assault that he put on Paul Heyman, but we're still allowing him to work here, which is pretty crazy. I don't even understand how his clearance keeps allowing him in the building. We're going to go to Mexico with possible dark forces at work. Again, like I said, they already have people in Mexico as Bats is going for the win. 1, 2, ladies and gentlemen, we have Bats single-handedly destroying our intergender heavyweight champion. As we have Bats in the chat saying, let him in. Goddamn. I just don't know what to do here. Like, like Bats is just running everything here, bro. Vex, like, what do we do? Like, what do we do? This is crazy.
Here's your winner.
Yeah, Smoothverse. So, I'm leaving this arena. We are definitely going to travel to Mexico and see what they have in store. Again, I am obligated by AAA to run out that arena on Wednesday nights. I understand that tonight is Tuesday, but they did let me run the show tonight, Tuesday. So I'm giving up my Wednesday slot this week. They are cleaning everything out, and they're just allowing us to go to Mexico. So we are going to travel I'm tongue-tied right now. I'm sorry. Bat says he will see us in Mexico. So yes, that is crazy. Just to give everybody a look at the calendar, man. After we travel to Mexico, the next time you will see the Underground Wrestling Alliance will be for Saturday night's main event. And then a week later, we are going into the Royal Rumble. So it is going to be PLE time when you get a chance to see us again here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Smoover says we need to check the hot dog carts. I think the hot dog carts are fine in Mexico. Jackie is actually guarding the stands. Bats, I don't know if you were cleared to go to Mexico, but it seems like you're on your way to Mexico anyway. Vex is saying that this is wild. So, Vex, you haven't seen anything yet. This is going to get just crazier and crazier. As we move to Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what's on slate for us. But like I said, my goodness, this is going to be our first match. Well, fuck it. Let's just get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Big Van Vader making his way all the way to freaking Mexico to go up against Venus. You let the family in, time to run the fades. Oh my God, Bats. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come live to you from Colorado Springs, Mexico, it's time. It is Vader time. As you can see here, we do have a very nice outside taco stand. We also do have the hot dog stand and an ice cream cart that is ran by Jackie. Jackie, who is Bat's wife, is running the stand. So anybody, if you are feeling hot outside while watching this wrestling match, please feel free to go visit the ice cream stand. Get you some ice cream. We do have some tacos. Vex says he's interested in some tacos. And we do have hot dogs. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have Big Van Vader blessing us with his presence. He decided to show up in Mexico for some strange reason to make his Underground Wrestling Alliance debut. This is Vader, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a crazy show already. Like I can't even believe the chaos that we have found ourselves into at the moment. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Venus, I believe, making her way to the ring. So Venus had a showcase match last week, and she actually did pretty good. She was in the runner-up with Iris and Drew McIntyre. There was a six-person Iron Survivor, because we do intergender matches here in the Underground. So it is no reason for just men to fight the men or the women to just fight the women. As you can see, we do put on intergender matchups here. This is what makes the Underground Wrestling Alliance different from all of those other federations out there. We are just diving headfirst into the intergender matches. So yes, man, some tacos. We heard the ice cream is pretty good. Yes, Smooth. I did hear that the ice cream is pretty good as well. Mexico have some good food. So my man fly to flight. We have the best dinner of his life. Hey, listen, man. I just don't know if Bats is cleared to get out here, Vex. Like, last time I checked, he wasn't cleared to come to Mexico. So I don't even know if he can get in now, as we have Venus and Vader having this match. So kind of let everybody know, we have 15 minutes on the clock. It doesn't necessarily mean that these matches have to go 15 minutes. It is the first pinfall to decide the winner. We're just having this time limit here just in case we don't have to really wrap up the matches, right? So this is just basically us setting up something in place just in case we don't get a pinfall in a desired amount of time, and these matches are not going on forever. And we have a couple reversals. The referee doesn't know when to count, as Big Van Vader bridges and powers up out of that into a slide that Venus kicks out of, as we are approaching 1 minute into this match. So Smooth said it doesn't sound too bad that Vex can come down to Mexico and have the best dinner of his life, huh? Bat says he has his ways. Heyman signed off on it. Bats, bro, like, my God, man. Like, what are you doing? Heyman is in a local facility. I'm telling you right now, we are going to have to reject your clearance next week. You are going to have to be suspended from the Underground Wrestling Alliance next week. I don't know, Bats, what is going on? How in the world did you reach Heyman to get his signature to sign off that you can come to Mexico? Bats, you better not be in Mexico. That's all I'm saying. This show just got started. You better not be on this show. That's all I'm telling you. If you are on this show, there's going to be repercussions. I'm just letting you know right now, Bats. There's going to be repercussions. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to an ad break. Please, we will be here with the action when you guys return. Bats, man, you are insane, dude. You are insane. That's all I can tell you. You are insane, Bats.
A quick reversal from her.
Ladies and gentlemen, who else is shocked that Big Van Vader has decided to make his way down to the Underground Wrestling Alliance? And since Big Van Vader is outside the ring, let's go ahead on and talk about the safety measures that we have put in place here. AAA has given us this arena to allow us to use. And normally you guys see the parquet floor outside, but as you can see, we are basically outside, and that is concrete underneath here. So even though the Underground Wrestling Alliance believes in violence, AAA, in order for me to keep my sponsorship with them, to be able to use this arena, said that we have to put down floor mats. So that's why you're seeing the floor mats. It's not that we want to play nice, but I do want to keep the sponsorship, and we have to put those floor mats down. And we also have to have some different guardrails, as you can see, as Venus goes in for the pin. Bat says that's fine. Bats is on Gang Rules here soon, and that is correct, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a multiverse of federation. Jesus, Vader, what a right hand. I mean, just completely knocked Venus right out of her socks. But, yeah, so this is a multiverse, and Bats has definitely performed tonight, and he is on his way to Gang Rules. That is probably where you're going to be seeing Bats next. I am not sure that he's in Mexico, but if he is not here tonight, you will be seeing him next on Gang's Rules. So that's going to be good. Smoother says we don't talk about Gang Rules. He said, shh, you hush it up now, Bats. Don't be giving out all the secrets, okay? If we have Venus going to the middle rope, and she's begging for Vader to get up there. Vex says he's just here for the ride, man. There's a lot going on as we have a pinfall here. 1, 2. Oh, as you can see, some excited fans holding up twos in the crowd as they're hanging out by the taco stand and hanging out by the ice cream. Venus is going in yet again to go in for a dirty pin. We're approaching 5 minutes in this match, ladies and gentlemen. If Bat isn't here, someone from the family will be here. Like I said, Jackie is here. Jackie is running the ice cream stand, so if you have not gone up and gotten your ice cream, as a matter of fact, breaking news, since we are back from ads, the ice cream stand right now is open for the next 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's right, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Go over, tell them that TNTEvolution Gaming sent you. I'll cover the bill for the next 2 minutes and now 35 seconds. 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Run, run, run. Go to the ice cream stand and I will cover your ice cream. Put it on my tab. As we have Venus going in for a pinfall. 1, 2, 3. My goodness, Venus picks up a win on Big Van Vader. Wow, what a win. I wasn't expecting that. But yes, when you get to the ice cream stand, you are able to see Bat's wife, Jackie. Please tell her hello for us here at the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Yes, Bats, please do support Jackie. I mean, hurry up and get your ice cream. It's coming out of my pocket. So right now, you're probably looking at about 1 minute and 30 seconds. A whole minute has passed by. Go ahead on, get your ice cream. Get all the ice cream you want. Get ice cream for the kids. And make sure you come back and enjoy the Underground Wrestling Alliance here in Colorado Springs, Mexico. Let's see who's up next in our matches here. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Stark is here. Zoe Stark, after coming out of a brutal, and I mean a brutal showcase match, she has decided to come to Mexico. Z360, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zoe Stark. As we get a GG's from the Smoothverse. And let's see who she's going to be doing. Let's see who she's going to be fighting. My goodness, dude. Eve Torres seems to just like trounce her way out here every single week. This is the second week in a row that Eve Torres has been in Mexico. Like, did she just stay here from last week? Like, I don't understand. Like, Eve Torres was just here last week, and here she is again, making her way into the Underground Wrestling Alliance Mexico arena. Eve Torres, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Vex says, yes, she is here for the food, too. I can tell. That is correct. Yes, yes, you are right, Vex. No probably involved. Smooth, I have no idea how she's getting these bookings, but she does have one hell of an agent because she keeps finding herself going up against all types of new talent, and she is taunting Zoe Stark here. I just have no idea what's going on. Like, I cannot believe that Eve Torres seems to just showcase herself every goddamn week inside of the Mexico arena. I wonder if she has any type of agreements with AAA. AAA might be behind this. I'm not lying, Smooth. I think AAA might be behind this. Bat says he has nothing to do with these bookings. I mean, thank you for clearing that up, Bats. This is probably the first thing that you have had nothing to do with so far on this show. As we get a snapmare into a kick to the back by Zoe Stark on Eve Torres. And again, ladies and gentlemen, there's 15 minutes on the clock. As you guys seen in the last match, it doesn't have to go 15 minutes. Zoe Stark there with a nice move there on Eve Torres. But both of these women have a lot on the line here. Eve Torres, I guess she is working her way up the rankings here And Zoe Stark says she is just trying to climb up there. And she had a brutal match last week as we have a reversal from Eve Torres. A ton of strikes from the Jiu-Jitsu queen, Eve Torres here. A part of the Gracie family, the world-renowned Gracie family. Another reversal from Eve Torres. Oh, and a smack across the chest from Zoe Stark. That's normal in Mexico. Got to be... okay. Well, Vex, you heard it here first. I agree with you. I agree with you, Vex. That is definitely normal here in Mexico. Did anyone hear about the ominous chanting when entering the arena? Bats, like, my God, man. You better not be here. Yes, you better not be here. Smooth says, yes, it was the priest we hired to bless the event. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that the priest has showed up. The priest is not here in Mexico, Smooth, just to confirm. The priest is back into the home arena of the Underground Wrestling Alliance, and these two ladies are duking it out in a hockey fight. Eve Torres gets the best of this. No, not that chanting. The chanting that turned the lights off. Oh, my goodness. Bats is trying to turn the lights off. There's a lot going on, y'all. I'm so confused. Bats is just doing whatever he feels. What a reversal from Eve Torres. And she just smacks Zoe Stark upside the head. So did the Blazers really just beat the Spurs? Well, I mean, you did say that Wemby went out with a concussion, so that's crazy that the Blazers beat the Spurs. Wait, he Zoom called the... Wait, what, excuse me? Smoothers, I need some confirmation right now. Are you telling me that our priest zoomed in the call? The priest FaceTimed the prayer. Oh my goodness. Even the priest did not want to go here and see what was going on with... Oh my goodness. I don't even know what type of show I'm running. We have a pinfall in Mexico here. 1, 2. Eve Torres, ladies and gentlemen. After twerking and doing a moonsault on Zoe Stark, she is now 2-0 in Mexico. Will she ever book her flights back to the States and ever show up in the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena? Or is she just going to stay here in Mexico and continue to compete? She's knocking everybody down. Smooth versus Dark Forces. Well. I am so glad that I am commentating this event from a remote location. And I am not live on site, so I am not having to deal with that. And Nia Jax has showed up here, ladies and gentlemen. And she has brought Lash Legend with her to Mexico. The last time we seen Nia Jax was inside the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena, where she was just beating and defeating the women's champion, Jade Cargill. And she attacked Jade after the match. What in the world could Nia Jax be doing here in Mexico? She is not like most girls. Ladies and gentlemen, as Nia Jax makes her way into the ring, I have no idea what's going on here, but the Rockets are on right now, playing against my Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers did win the first game, so I am hoping that the Lakers can win again tonight, but it does look like KD is back. So KD is on the court for the Rockets. So we'll see how this one goes out. Who is Nia Jax going up against? Ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks in a row, Lola Vice. Lola Vice is back in Mexico. It appears that she has not left, and she has stayed in Mexico with Eve Torres, and she is deciding to come out and fight. Evolution, are you sure about that? You may want to check behind you in the studio. I am 100% sure my lights are still on, Bats. You have no dark forces over here. That's why I actually use a VPN. I am in Canada, so you cannot come and find me. We are just totally too far apart from each other, Bats. There's no way that you can get to me in time before I end this broadcast. And who knows, I may be in Guatemala before we end this show because I might ping off a different tower here as we have Nia Jax with Last Legend going up against Lola Vice. The Celtics actually lost tonight, Bats, man, which is crazy. Y'all lost at home tonight to the 76ers.
Gotta keep the pressure on.
Yeah, I don't see how you can step off the gas after that. Lola Vice is ready for this one to get underway.
All right, man. Smoover says, LOL, go check on Bats. Marcus Smart out here trying to rip Kevin Durant. Sorry, you know, the Lakers are on. I'm, you know, having to turn my head from the action from just a bit. I'm now re-pinging my cell tower service since I did broadcast to the world that I was in Canada, even though I didn't say what province in Canada I was at. But knowing Bats and the way that he has his sources, we are just going to safely update our VPN, and I just might ping it right now to Salt Lake City, Utah. How about that, Bats? Are you close to Salt Lake City, Utah? Well, whose lights did I turn off? Now that is a great question, man, because my lights are still on here inside of my coal miner box. My lights are still on. And the smooth verse says mine. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's say a quick prayer for the smooth verse because Bats has just turned off Smooth versus his lights, and I don't know if Smooth is safe. Smooth, please blink twice, Smooth, if you need help so that somebody can come and bail you out. Blink twice. If you're near your phone, Smooth, dial 911 and order pizza. They will send somebody to you. Just dial 911 and say that you are wanting to order a pizza, and they will send someone to you. Smooth said his lights have been blinking the whole night. He's still commenting in the chat, so that means he's still alive. We are happy to hear from you. Please continue to chat, Smooth. We want to make sure that you are okay. It's so hard, ladies and gentlemen, doing this job. I can't even focus on the action. I'm pretty sure that Nia Jax and Lola Vice are having a wonderful match, but I am so concerned for my friend Smooth that his lights have been blinking the entire night, and Bats was trying to turn off my lights and ended up turning off Smooth lights. And he says, let me try again. Is there any Hail Marys or anything that we can do? Because I don't need this game to crash. We need to get our stream. I want to get paid, so Bats, please. Hopefully you don't find me here. I'm going to update the ping signal here. And all right, hold on. I'm getting word. All right, I'm pinging from China now. So we should be far, far away from Bats' reach, where Bats cannot get to us. I'm pinging from China, so I'm hanging out in China for the rest of the night. Bats says, someone check Bats. Come on, Bats. Oh, my goodness. Bats, ladies and gentlemen, I am getting word from the local medical facility that the room that Paul Heyman was in has been destroyed. Paul Heyman is no longer in the room, and all of the equipment is on fire. Bats, what have you done with Paul Heyman? This is getting out of hand. This is 2 weeks in a row. Do you want us to fire you, Bats? Like, what is the end game here? What are you going for, Bats? Because I don't think this is going to end well for you. Smooth says, well, someone didn't pay for the priest to come to Mexico with... Smooth, again. I already told you I did not have the funds for the priest to come to Mexico. I needed the priest inside of the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena to bless the arena. That's where all the stuff was happening in the arena. AAA covers the bills over here. The lights are always going to be on in Mexico. I couldn't afford that. Sorry, Vex. I just went off on a tangent there because I don't have the money to pay for the... Why did we pay a Mexican priest? There might be a Mexican priest out here, but... Vex, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think anybody would understand the prayer that they're delivering, so nobody might have known if they got saved or not. So we couldn't really afford the Mexican priest. Smooth says, we blew the budget on Becky's wings last. That was astronomical. Becky did not tell me that that was a part of the budget, and I had no idea that those floating wings would just sit on the stage for the entire match. I don't even know where she came from, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even know how she came into the arena and dropped down. Excuse me, from wherever she dropped down from. We didn't even see that coming.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Wait, so bad. If you didn't take Heyman, where is he? Because he's not in the room. The room is destroyed. The 911 has already answered the call. The hospital had to shut down and go into straight evacuation mode because you started a fire. That's what is going on. We need word here. If you are telling me that you do not have Paul Heyman, not only will we issue out a milk carton saying that Paul Heyman is missing, but we're going to pull out the dogs. Oh my goodness. The referee missed a pin there. She was putting back together the turnbuckle. We need you to do a lot better, ma'am. We need the pinfalls, but we're going to send out the hound dogs, and we are going to put everybody in notice, and they're going to be searching for bats. We're going to start a 24-hour search. Bats. Wait. Did you say Reyes? Are you tell me I did not just see that? Are you telling me right now, Bats, that Reyes did the bidding of the family and you gave him the address to that local medical facility where Paul Heyman was? As we have Lola Vice picking up a win. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone out there. We did not cover any of that action. It is just so much going on here. Bats has completely hijacked this show and taken over everything going on in the arena. I just want to get out of here. Hopefully this is the last match of the evening. I'm now praying for my safety. If Bats can get to Heyman, he will eventually get to me. And then Smoover says, uh-oh, we beat the #1 contender. But Smooth, just to be honest with you, I don't know if that counts because the Mexican rules and guidelines for the #1 contendership versus the guidelines that are in the U.S., I'm sure are a big difference. Ladies and gentlemen, Iris has made her way to Mexico for the second week in a row. Iris is saying that no one will survive. Vex says Black Magic is perfect. Vex says he is loving the shenanigans here and the black magic that you can only find on the Underground Wrestling Alliance. And Smooth, yes, to finish letting you know as we watch Iris make her awaited re-debut here in Mexico, as she was here last week. She is here again this week. We're going to have to look at the contracts because Lola Vice did come out to defend herself against the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, who did have Lash Legend in her corner. Something got nullified, and I don't necessarily know if Lola Vice can insert herself into that, but we will work out something next week, and we will follow up with that, and we will follow that program very closely of Lola Vice inserting herself and making that a triple threat. So we will have some more news for you next week. I really do hate the fact that you can't take your mask off your creative wrestler. Like, 2K needs to fix that. I mean, we are in patch, 1.08? Like, I think at this point we gotta really get to a part where they can make those changes. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see who is going to be in this match with Iris tonight in Colorado Springs, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been graced by our one and only tribal chief. The last time we seen Roman Reigns, he was picking up a win in an underground speed match versus the NWO John Cena. Yes, Smooth. We are in Colorado Springs, Mexico. That's correct. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't even look like Roman Reigns changed his clothes. It looked like Roman Reigns got on a flight. He left the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena and came here to Mexico. And ladies and gentlemen, there goes our pyro budget right out the window. I do not have the money to afford this. We are outside Roman Reigns. I hope these fireworks are not getting on the people here, as we have hot dog stands. We have ice cream that I am seeing. I'm getting word that the ice cream is melting due to the consistent fireworks from Roman Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, this is beginning to become too much. Roman Reigns, how are we able to continue to afford this? I don't even know if we have money anymore, Bats. Roman Reigns is just using our budget here. I think we're in the negative. I think we are in the negative when it comes to the pyro budget. Roman Reigns has just decided to continuously burn our pyro. This is the only reason why he came to Mexico, was to burn the pyro. If you remember, he didn't get an entrance last time because he had an underground speed match. Miss Evolution is back in the chat, says, OTC, burn it down, as she is throwing up the one. Somebody is in support of this, and I'm just being honest. We don't have the money, you guys. I can't afford Roman Reigns and his antics here, as he is just burning these pyros crazy. Look at everybody in the crowd losing their mind. I hope the fire isn't hitting you guys, as Roman Reigns throws up the one. Yeah, I'm with Smooth. We need a board meeting. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Is he setting off fire from all the poles now? I just don't understand. How does Roman Reigns have all of this inside of his entrance? More fireworks going off on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, Iris. Please cover your ears. It's a lot going on. We have probably gone through, ladies and gentlemen, $13 million in pyrotechnics and fireworks tonight that I don't know how we're going to pay back. And AAA only gives us a partnership of $500,000. This is a one-on-one match between Roman Reigns and Iris. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy. I am $14 million in the hole here, and I can't believe that. Roman Reigns has just burned through our entire budget, as we was already trying to figure out how to cover Becky Lynch's wings from the Underground Wrestling Alliance match last time. I'm going to need a loan, so I have no idea. Vex says he got us. Vex, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bat says the carts definitely are not paying for that. Bats, I just want to apologize. I thank you for your good service, but I think the ice cream cart got damaged because one of the fireworks shot out too far and hit the ice cream cart. So I think the ice cream cart has been damaged. Again, we owe you a lot, Vex. Thank you so much. Thank you, Smooth. Smooth, please shout out Vex again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have not subscribed to this man or followed this man, not only is he a gentleman, but a scholar. But we want to definitely give Vex our thanks and support for everything that he's done here for the Underground Wrestling Alliance. That Vex has definitely put us over, and we are super excited to have him here. So shout out to Vex. Please go and follow Vex and let him know, let everybody know that TNTEvolution Gaming has sent you. Bats, I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to pay that back. I really hate to do this, but is there something that I could work out with the family that I don't have to pay back for the ice cream cart? Because Roman Reigns should be held responsible for this, not me technically, but I do feel that, you know, maybe Roman Reigns should pay for his actions. We have Iris going for a cover, broken up by Roman Reigns by one. And you are very welcome, Vex. No need to thank us, man. It's all love and support here on TNTEvolution Gaming's channel here, man. We shout out the real ones, and you are a real one, Vex. Thanks a lot for joining the revolution. Roman Reigns rolls outside the ring as he's running away from Iris. Nice spinning arm drag there by Iris. Okay, Roman, what is going on? Iris got him with a kick. My goodness, we got a 2 count outside the ring. Roman Reigns reversed that into an STO. We got a 3 count here.
manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Bats, again, I don't know. Let's see here. Good question. Have Roman wear a chicken head in his next match? Oh my goodness, he wants Roman to wear a chicken head. My goodness, Bats. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a remote location, but I will see. I will see. The only thing I can do is send a email up the chain. We'll have our people get in touch with Roman Reigns before our Saturday show. Keep in mind, Bats, this Saturday is going to be Saturday night's main event. So this Saturday is Saturday night's main event for the Underground Wrestling Alliance. So we do have a very big and huge PLE coming up this Saturday. So just want to make sure, are you trying to have Roman Reigns wear a chicken head if he appears on the pay-per-view this Saturday? And ladies and gentlemen, we do have a one-on-one match, and Bat says yes. Okay, all right, we are pretty much hitting the 4-minute mark almost here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds have just expired inside of this match. We have our OTC Roman Reigns going up against one-on-one Iris. Now, I know we don't have the divisions or the rankings in front of us, but Roman Reigns was at the bottom here as he goes for a pin. Double axe handle off the ropes, one. Cover of one. Roman Reigns was at the bottom of the rankings. Roman Reigns decided to go ahead on and fight John Cena last week in the Underground Wrestling Alliance, and he defeated John Cena in a speed match. Now, if he comes into fights against Iris, who's pretty high at the top, if the OTC can win this match, I guess you think that OTC finally finds his way up the top of the card as well, and maybe trying to go one-on-one with our champion. We have Bats that's in line right now to fight our champion. Asuka is in line to fight our champion. And Brock Lesnar is just literally coming off of a loss from Bats inside of Hell in the Cell. There's a lot going on. There's a lot at stake in this match here. As Roman Reigns hits a spear. 5 minutes on Iris. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. All it did was take one spear, and Roman Reigns has pinned and defeated Iris.
The indomitable Roman Reigns, victorious. This is what Roman Reigns is all about. Dominance personified.
Soak it in, man. As Roman Reigns literally is finding his way back on top. Oh my goodness. So we saw the introduction here. As we go to an ad break, we will be back soon as these ads come back here. We do have OTC on fire here. Oh my goodness, Chad. That is crazy. All right, let's see here. All right, sorry, chat, one moment here. Wow. What action here that we have seen tonight in the Underground, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a crazy, crazy show. Vex says he is enjoying the action. Appreciate that, Vex, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. All right, man. We are almost about 18 seconds left as we're coming out of this ad break. All right, welcome back, everybody, from the ad break. Let's see here. Smoothverse says he's going to like to see Big Brit next show. Big Brit is scheduled to be at the pay-per-view. So just to cover what we went through tonight, man, Big Van Vader has made his long-awaited Underground Wrestling Alliance debut. We seen Zoe Stark tonight, who made her debut. Becky Lynch, for whatever reason, carried a pistol to the ring tonight. She made her long-awaited debut. We also saw Nikita Lyons. We saw Quinn Ivy. And we seen Natalya all make their debut into the Underground Wrestling Alliance. We've had Eve Torres, back-to-back wins in the Mexico arena tonight. We've also had Lola Vice, back-to-back shows. She lost last week but won this week. Zeta as well. I am so sorry. Zeta, who actually was in a tie in that showcase match. I deeply apologize, Bats. Do not turn my lights off as well. But Bats is correct. Zeta made an impressive debut as well tonight. So we have seen a lot going on. So to get everybody up to speed here, let's go ahead on and take a look at these rankings and see where we all are, because the next time you will see the Underground Wrestling Alliance will be this Saturday at 2 p.m. CST time, and we will be covering Saturday night's main event. So you guys do not want to miss that show. So let's take a look here. Let's go ahead on and take a look at what's going on and look at these divisions here. So the contenders right now for Brock Lesnar's championship, the way that it's set, Bats is moving up the rankings. He is 7th. So we have Asuka. We have Goldberg that is sitting here at number 2. China 1997. Bianca Belair, who we haven't heard from Bianca in at least 2 weeks. I'm sure Bianca has a lot to say. Vader showed up tonight in a losing effort and lost, and he's going down the rankings. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bats is trying to make his way up there. We have Venus, who's on a winning streak because she did defeat Vader tonight. There's Iris, who just lost to Roman Reigns. Brittany Adamson is still here. We have Jackie at 11. JBL, Undertaker, John Cena, Roman Reigns. Remember I told you he was at the very bottom. So next week, these rankings are going to look very, very different. And we have Drew McIntyre at the bottom here. The Smoothverse is also saying not only does he want to see Big Britt next show, but he wants to see Asuka and Goldberg. That is going to be a crazy match. As we go over to Ken Shamrock's division, I'm not sure why Ilya Dragunov is here, as New Jack should have basically been number 1 there, but we might have to manually edit these rankings, but they should be fixed by next week. Rusev here is still 2. New Jack probably should be number 1. And then we have Tavion Heights here at 4. Logan Paul at 5. Wade Barrett, Kurt Angle, Reyes, who probably should be suspended. I think Reyes had some criminal activity tonight in regards to Paul Heyman and him being at the local medical facility. There's Smooth, who has not made his debut in the arena as of yet. TNTEvolution has not made his way in the arena as of yet. There's Jushin, there's Lex North, there's Kevin Owens, Jimmy Uso, and Aleister Black. There's a lot to go on here. And I'm sure we will be seeing these gentlemen at Saturday night's main event. I did get an email from Lex North personally that Lex North wants to be showcased, and he is trying to claim his way all the way to the top of these rankings here. So we are going to see how that goes here. And as for our last division, Nia Jax, who is our number 1 contender, she did lose today, bringing out Lash Legend with her. She lost to Lola Vice, which is pretty crazy, but she is still our number 1 contender. We have Flamer, who picked up a big win earlier tonight, as you've seen her in the Underground Wrestling Alliance arena. Raquel Rodriguez is falling down. Julie is falling down. Jordan Grace with a big win. She's falling up. Vax, go ahead on and grab your coffee, brother. Go ahead on and grab your coffee. Please bring me one. I actually would like iced vanilla latte. Please give me some extra caramel inside of there as well, Vex. That'd be great. Please. That's exactly what I would like. Jordan Grace is moving up the rankings. Lola Vice is moving up the rankings. Natalya hasn't moved at all. Eve Torres picking up back-to-back wins. She's moving up the ranks. Zoe Stark fell down this week after a loss. Quinn Ivy just can't seem to get it going. Zeta is going to be making a push because Zeta has a match that is coming up where she's going to be going up against Becky Lynch. And even though Zeta and Becky are at the bottom here, they beat some women that were at the top of this list. So They are going to be shooting themselves up to the top whenever they are able to come out and win this match. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a crazy, crazy show. Ken Shamrock is still champion. Remember earlier tonight, guys, he did an open challenge that Cole Quinn decided to answer. And Cole Quinn answering that challenge, he did lose in a losing effort up against Ken Shamrock, but he definitely lost tonight. So Ken Shamrock is still our champion. Jade Cargill is in a heated rivalry with Nia Jax, as you've seen. And our champion Brock Lesnar has a lot of people coming for him. There's Goldberg, there's Asuka, there's even the Batman himself coming for Brock Lesnar. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get out of here, man, let's see who is live. Let's see who we can raid and take advantage of and show some love here, man. You know, we definitely want to show some love on this channel here. So, let's see who we have, chat. Let's see who we have. All right, chat, I'm going to get your input here. Let's see who's live that's actually doing something here. Let's see here. Let's look at something here. Let's see, chat. Let's see who is actually playing WWE 2K26. So there's some people watching NXT. We have somebody here. I have no idea who they are. IWA Global Network. Do y'all want... Coffee is here. Thank you so much, Vex. I've been waiting for this coffee. Thank you so much. Chat, do y'all want to go and say hello to IWA Global Network? They are playing wrestling. They have currently 6 people in their stream, so we can go say hello to them. We have somebody else that's running a universe. They're talking about NXT, Lakers, Rockets. So they have about 40 people in their chat. Let's see here. Anybody else? They're not live. Okay, so that person there is pretty busy. We also have another person, Mystic Mac. They're playing WWE 2K26. They have 8 people. So who do y'all want, chat? Should we go with Mystic Mac and raid Mystic Mac? Or let's see here. I was trying to find somebody, man, that just kind of, you know, had a low view of things. Somebody's playing a horror game here. They have 7 people in their chat. Chat, any suggestions? Any suggestions, chat? Or should we just log off? Should we raid or should we log off, chat? Who is this, man? Somebody's playing... I don't know what they are. They're playing some type of game. They have 5 in their chat, 5 people. What is she playing? She's playing... Oh, she's playing Fortnite. So we have somebody playing Fortnite that has 6 people in there. Chad, do y'all want to see somebody play Fortnite, or do y'all want to see somebody's federation in WWE 2K26? Give me some ideas. All right, Vex says he's up for violence. Somebody's playing MLB The Show. They have 4 people in their chat. All right, let me go find somebody back on WWE that is playing and see what we got. Now, mind you, chat, we have no idea who these people are, so we're just showing some love, spreading some positivity, because these are not anyone that's on our friends list. Somebody's playing Outlast 2. Mystic Mac now has 8. They're gone. What is this? GTA. All right, man, we are going to go ahead on and raid Mystic Mac. Let's do that. Let's see here. Mystic Mac 92. All right, chat. Let's go ahead on and start our raid, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight to the Underground Wrestling Alliance. Like I said, we will be back Saturday. What a hell of a show. There's so many storylines that we have to keep up with, but we are going to keep up the violence here. We're going to tune you guys over to Mystic Mac, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all jump in here and say what's up to Mystic Mac.